Hello everyone and welcome to our booth. My name is Michela. I am an admissions counselor here at John Cabot University, and my job is to recruit prospective students and guide them through the admissions process and the enrollment cycle. So hopefully if you ever decided to apply to John Cabot University, I will be the first person you will be reaching out to. So thank you for joining this webinar. We will be spending the next half an hour together talking about John Cabot University. I will be telling you a bit more about our institution, and hopefully by the end of this session you find yourself a bit more, let's say, engaged and encouraged to find out more about our university. If that's the case, please reach out to us, send us an email, schedule an individual info session with us, or simply just stay tuned. Do not leave this booth, as I will be available right after the webinar to answer all your questions. So I have prepared a couple of slides to tell you a bit more about the university. So let's jump right into it. Let's start with our first slide. So why John Cabot University and who are we? John Cabot University is an overseas American liberal arts university. That is to say that we are located outside of the United States of America. More specifically, we are located in the heart of Rome, so in the city center, actually. More specifically, in a neighborhood called Trastevere. That's right in between the Colosseum and Vatican City, St. Peter's Square. So it's right in the middle. We are, as I said, an American liberal arts university located in Rome. However, we are still fully accredited as an American university. In fact, we are accredited by the Middle States Commission on Higher Education. Just bear in mind that the majority of American universities in the US are accredited by this organization. So that's a big plus you should take into account when applying to an American university abroad. A couple of more key facts about our institution. Our student body counts more than 1,300 students from over 70 countries. So our community is extremely international and multicultural. As you can see from that chart, on the right-hand side, 42% of our students come from Italy, a whopping 30% from the United States of America, and the rest from all over the world. And when I say all over the world, I really mean it. So we have students from Asia, from Europe, from Africa, South America, Middle East, from Russia, all over the world, literally. So it's an extremely diverse and multifaceted community, and we always give great value to it. Small class size, so on average we do have 15 students per professor, and over 80% of students here receive financial aid. So that's we do work really hard to make this journey affordable for all our students. But I will address all these points later in the presentation, just bear with me. I will be telling you a bit more about all these points I've just mentioned. Benefits of studying in Rome. Why would you be willing to leave your home country and move to Italy and move to Rome? So Rome is a beautiful city, of course. It's an amazing city to live in, and it's one of the major European capitals, but it's also a unique location for all our students, because it basically allows them to take advantage of our strong networks with established corporations, startups, not-profit organizations, embassies, international organizations and multinational companies. So here in Rome, for example, Rome is actually headquarters to FAO, World Food Program, Save the Children, or the UN organizations, for example. So for all the students interested in international affairs, political science, you would definitely find tons and tons of opportunities here in Rome. But also for all those that are interested in history or art history, I can't think of a better place to study history and art history than Rome. Rome, it's literally a living museum, a living laboratory. We do have more than 50 museums, more than 900 churches, 12 UNESCO heritage sites. So you will have the chance to study art, architecture, archaeology, history right here. So Rome is actually your campus. It has also a central location. We are located right in the middle of Italy and right in the middle of the European continent. So we are pretty close to everything, actually. So every major European capital is easily accessible from Rome via plane or via train. So it has a strategic location, I would say, and of course a cultural immersion. So living and studying in Rome will allow you to lose yourself in Italian culture. Now let's talk about COVID and our response to the pandemic, to COVID-19. It has been quite a year for everyone. We here at John Cabot University have been working extremely hard to ensure the health and well-being of all our students, faculty, and staff members, and to make them feel safe here on campus. So we have been implementing health protocols and measures both on and off campus to make sure all our students would receive an excellent education regardless of this huge challenging time, regardless of this crazy times we're all living. So social distance in classrooms is of course ensured, masks are mandatory, temperature is measured every time a person enters or exits the campus. All our campuses are open and our curriculum is fully available. So we have adopted the hybrid model. That is to say that all our classes are held in person, but we also offer remote options if needs be. So all our students that are not able to attend classes, they can actually, they can actually attend the courses remotely as well. Let's dive into our academics and all our departments and the academic experience in general. We are an American university, as I said, an American liberal arts university, as I said, and we do foster, of course, an American learning experience here at John Cabot. So we do provide academic advising and mentoring to all our students, interdisciplinary learning, average of 15 students per class. That's actually crucial. That's essential when it comes to the American educational system, because that actually enables professors to pursue a student-centered learning philosophy. And encourage individual growth, group interaction. Students are actually able to share their own ideas in class, and that's essential, that's crucial, because most of the work is actually done while you are in classroom, okay? Our teaching methods include discussion, engagement, participation, case studies. They do simulations, they do debates and special projects, group projects, of course. It all aims at fostering critical thinking, critical and analytical thinking, problem solving, practical applications, because here students are encouraged to put into practice what they've been learning during their classes, and get their hands dirty on a daily basis. That's the only way they could actually learn and put into practice what they've been studying. So, there's a lot of emphasis on, discussion, and creative thinking. We also have a foreign language resource center, a math tutoring lab, and a writing center, of course. Now, let's have a look at our, degree courses. Right before going through all the areas, I would like to tell you a bit more. I would like to tell you the differences between majors and minors, as you may not be that familiar with the American system. So we do offer, first of all, 14 majors and 19 minors. A major is basically your primary field, your primary discipline, okay? The main degree course you're interested in. A minor is a sort of concentration, is a complementary course you are combining with your major, okay? So it gives you the opportunity to, it gives you the chance to enrich your degree plan, enrich your academic curriculum, and sort of expand your knowledge and focus on other fields, on other disciplines, okay? Each minor includes 6 courses, 6 exams that you would be adding to your major. You can choose up to 3 minors here at John Cabot University. They're of course not mandatory, it's up to each student, but they really help you, as I said, tailor your degree plan, your curriculum. And let's say that you are undecided. You're not sure whether studying international affairs or economics and finance or art history. Well, here at John Cabot University, you will be able to do both simultaneously, okay? And that's a big opportunity. That's a big plus. The American learning experience. So the fact that it's all very flexible, okay? And it all revolves around your inclinations, your interests, your passions, your ambitions. As I said, we do offer 14 majors that could be divided into 3 macro areas. We have the area of business that includes business administration, international business, economics and finance, and marketing. Humanities and classical studies, that includes English literature, Italian studies, humanistic studies, classical studies, art history and history, and social sciences, that is to say, communication, psychological science, political science, international affairs. All these majors are also offered as minors, except for international business, plus art and design, creative writing, entrepreneurship, legal studies, mathematics and philosophy that are offered as minors only. All our students are also encouraged to spend 1 or 2 semesters abroad. We do have many direct exchange agreements with American universities abroad, not only in the United States, not only in the US, but also in Europe and Asia, Africa as well. So there are lots and lots of opportunities for you guys. So if you're interested in spending, studying in Rome, but also, doing an experience abroad, that's something you might be considering once, enrolled here in John Cabot University. As you can see, there are many partner universities we are collaborating with, 21 partner universities in the United States and Puerto Rico, but also in London, so Richmond University, as I said, in London, in France, American University of Paris, Greece, American College of Greece, Nigeria, United Arab Emirates, Lebanon, Norway, Japan, South Korea. So lots and lots of opportunities. You should, and you should get the most out of it. And what's the big benefit of this? What's the big advantage? You would be able to spend a year or a semester abroad while paying the JCU tuition, inclusive of all the financial aid and scholarships you might have received. So that's a big benefit considering the extremely expensive tuition the American universities in the US. We're talking about $40, $50, $60,000 per year. So imagine you would be able to, spend a year in the US or a semester in the US while paying your tuition, basically at JCU. And that would be, that's a great advantage because our tuition is way lower. So that's a big, big plus. Professional opportunities, they're also crucial. Here at John Cabot University, we do have an office that's called Center for Career Services that, helps students enter the world of work straight away. So right from your second semester here at John Cabot, you would be able to start your internship with partner companies and organizations that are collaborating with this office. We're talking about almost 700 companies and international organizations that collaborates with our Center for Career Services. So it's quite a huge network they have. They also organize many events throughout the academic year. The most important one is called Career Fair. It basically allows career representatives to enter university and do job interviews to all our students and alumni as well. So all our community is basically invited to these sort of events. Let's have a look at these numbers that are actually quite impressive. So more than 85% of candidates that are interviewed during these events I was mentioning get the position. This office, our Center for Career Services, offer more than 900 job and internship opportunities every single year. And they do organize lots and lots of seminars and workshops, career-oriented, of course, more than 20 every single year. And they are crucial because that's where students actually learn how to write their own CV, how to prepare their resume, how to conduct a job interview, or how to prepare themselves for a job interview, how to set their LinkedIn profile. So they literally get fully prepared for the world of work. And they also organized special classes with companies. These are some of the partner companies this office collaborate with. So we have Accenture, we have British School of Rome, we have Chanel, for those interested in fashion, we have Coca-Cola, Colgate, Deloitte, embassies and consulates. So there's the Embassy of the Republic of Congo, US Embassy in Rome, of course, the Peruvian Consulate, World Food Program, as I mentioned, FAO, IBM, Italian Prime Minister's office. So there are lots and lots of opportunities for you guys to actually grab. And I like to reiterate that you will be able to start your internship from your first year at John Cabot University, more specifically from your second semester here at JCU. And bear in mind that doing an internship won't impact on your academic schedule. So that means that if you are attending classes in the morning, your internship will be happening in the afternoon or vice versa. So that won't impact, that won't, kind of affect your academic schedule. That's quite important. Okay, let's dive into our campus life, which is extremely dynamic and energetic, I would say. So let's start with our facilities. We do have 3 campuses, Critelli, Guarini, and Tiber. They're all very close to each other. We're talking about 10 minutes walk from one building to another. Bear in mind that you will be moving around those 3 facilities because you might have morning classes at Guarini, afternoon classes at Tiber, and maybe your last 2 classes at Critelli campus. So you will be moving around around Trastevere. But don't worry, there are always like 15 minutes in between classes, so you'll have time to move from one building to another. As you can see from the map, it's all extremely close. As I said, we are in the city center, so all our facilities are nested along Tiber. We have a studio art right across the river that's called the Largo dei Fiorentini. That's quite interesting for all the students that like to major in art history, for example. That's why you would be attending fresco painting classes, drawing classes, sketching classes. So that's a place you will love if you majoring in art history here at John Cabot University. We also have housing options. We have Gianicolo residence, Lungar apartments, independent apartments. So they're all around Trastevere. I will be telling you about this in a minute. There's a cafeteria at Tiber Cafe, fitness center. There's a gym. We have 4 computer labs, digital media lab, TV studio and control room, student lounges, courtyards, terraces, and common spaces where students simply gather, study, eat, just relax in between classes. So this is our Critelli campus. That's the latest one. It opened its doors 4 years ago. And this is, that's where all our offices are actually. Admissions, marketing office, financial aid, career services, they're all here in Critelli campus. This is the Guarini Campus. This is actually where it all started in 1972 when John Cabot University was founded. So this is where it all started. Guarini Campus is an amazing building. It's an historical building. It's a monastery. And actually, that first picture on the left-hand side, that's our lab. That's our library, and it used to be a chapel, the chapel of the monastery. So it's an amazing environment, an amazing atmosphere to start in. So as you can see, there are many common places and courtyard, terraces. That's actually our Secchia Terrace. It's an amazing view over Trastevere. And those are all, these spaces are all available for our students, for our community. And all our students, they do spend quite a lot of time studying and eating or like just, mingling together at Guarini Campus. That's our Aula Magna and the other side of our library. I do encourage you to schedule a guided virtual tour. That's actually the best way to visit all our facilities. And you will be guided by my colleague Giordana. She is always available to guide you through the buildings and, to show you around properly. If you're not able to come over, of course, because as I said, campuses are open. So if you are coming along, if you are planning on, visiting Italy, just, schedule, book a visit. Absolutely. Just come and visit us. This is our Tiber campus. We do have other examples of classes here. As you can see, they are very small. How many chairs can you see? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 chairs. So imagine classes are extremely small. As I said, there's the cafeteria here. We do have the university cafeteria here at Tiber campus. There's a terrace as well. So again, common places, student lounges. And as I said, Tiber Cafe. So that's our cafeteria. It is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Italian breakfast, of course, lunch and dinner, with options that actually reflect the ethnic and cultural diversity of our student body. They do have a 4-course buffet, salad station, gelato machine, coffee bar. So all options are available, and you will find anything in our cafeteria. So you everything that could actually suit you. So you could actually get a meal plan, and they do organize many events down in the cafeteria. All our clubs throughout the academic year, they do organize their activities. They, you know, it's a gathering place, I would say. Housing, we have different housing options, as I mentioned. So Gianicolo residence and Lungara apartments, they are right in front of Guarini Campus, like 15 seconds walk. They're right in front of Guarini. So if you're having issues waking up early in the morning for your classes, Gianicolo and Lungara could be the answers. Trastevere apartments and independent apartments, they are all around Trastevere. So I would say 5-15 minutes walk from all our campuses. All our apartments are modern, fully furnished, so you find everything in there. And apartments house can host up to 8 students, depending on the capacity of each flat, of each apartment, and that would include a kitchen, bathrooms, common living spaces, of course, fitness center. So there's a Gianicolo residence as a gym for all our students, study rooms, of course, and study lounge. We always encourage students to, you know, live on campus at least for the first semester, because that's, you know, a great chance, a great opportunity to actually get the most out of our international community, because you would be sharing the apartment with students coming from all over the world, from, you know, so many countries, so many backgrounds, so many stories, so many perspectives. So that's something we highly suggest. Health and Wellbeing Department, of course, we do have an English-speaking doctor on campus available twice a week, and a 24/7 doctor on call, English-speaking doctors again. We provide assistance to students visiting local specialists and clinics. We have 6 psychologists on campus. They're all, of course, English-speaking doctors. We do provide mindfulness and compassionate mind training on a weekly basis. As I said, we are fully equipped with we have a fully equipped fitness center open to all GSU students. They do organize many classes like yoga, martial arts, Zumba, soccer, basketball team, volleyball. We do have a cheerleading team as well. They organize tennis, Pilates classes, functional training, high intensity interval training. So many activities, you won't get bored. We just need to sign up for it. Student clubs and organizations. So as you could see, our student life is extremely dynamic, and student clubs are precious. It's a precious inside of our campus life, of our student life. This is quite, you know, it's typical of the American learning experience. The fact that students are actually able to, they actually live the university, they fully live the university experience. So it's not just, you know, attending classes. There's a lot going on outside the classrooms, okay? And I am referring to student clubs. Student clubs are officially recognized companies, organizations, actually structured as companies. So each club has its own board that's made of a president, a vice president, events coordinator, social media manager, treasurer. They're all students. They all have roles within their club. And imagine how many skills you would be acquiring, you would be developing through these sort of activities, leadership, problem solving, time management, because you have a chance to learn how to divide yourself between studying and organizing, coordinating your club's activities, working within a team, what else? Critical thinking again. So there are so many skills, soft skills, you would be, acquiring throughout these sort of activities that, of course, are not mandatory, but we, highly encourage students to actively take part in our student life and get the most out of it. These are just some of our clubs. Actually, all those clubs that have been funded this, that have been that are actually active this year. So as you can see, there's the Africans in the World Cultural Club, Art History Society, Business Club, Debate Club, Fashion Club, Grassroots. Of course, we have a newspaper club, the Student Government Stand, Queer Alliance, Fandom. There are so many. And if you cannot find a club that you like to join, you can find your own one. You can go to our Dean of Academics with your business plan. And if that's, considered as a good business plan, a good and valid business plan, the university will give you money to fund your club. You will have your own budget, and you will become the president of your own club. Imagine. And we have so many students that actually managed to found their own club that it actually it's still on, it's still active, even though they graduated. And then, of course, cultural programs and activities. We do have, we do organize many activities for all our foreign students, like cooking classes, mozzarella making trip, day trips and weekend trips. Last week, for example, they went to Assisi, which is a beautiful, small medieval village, 2 hours driving from home. So there's a lot going on and you won't get bored. Community service, of course, we have 15 affiliated volunteer organizations, including refugee shelters, kitchens, disability centers, advocacy organizations, and students can earn a certificate of participation for 15 hours of service plus a workshop or lecture to kind of acknowledge their commitment to give back to our community. So now, I have told you so many beautiful things, so you might be wondering, yes, okay, this is all beautiful, but how could I make this happen? So first of all, you need to apply, and there's an online application form on our website. You just need to fill that out, or you could do it through Common App as well. We will need all your official transcripts and diploma of all secondary and post-secondary education, 1 or 2 letters of recommendation, 1 for transfer students, 2 for freshman students, 600-word personal essay. You will find all the prompts in the online application, and you will be able to upload it yourself. An admissions interview that could be done by phone, Skype, or in person. Proof of English proficiency. We need a C1 level of English. You have different options. You can provide an English certificate like IELTS, TOEFL, CAE, or if you haven't earned that, you could take our internal placement test, our internal English test. You will not be required to prove your English proficiency if you have studied in an English-speaking institution for at least 2 years. Financial aid, as I mentioned, we do work very hard to make this journey affordable for all our students. So we have many options. Just have a look at this number. So 85% of our students receive a GCU scholarship and or a grant, and over $4 million are awarded every single year in scholarship and grants. So we do offer many options. We have need-based grants, merit-based scholarships. Some of them are combinable. We have discounts, external scholarships, affiliated organizations, student loans, U.S. veteran and military family education benefits. So there are quite a lot of options and opportunities. The only thing you will need to do is complete your application, submit your financial aid request form, and once your application is complete, so once we have all the supporting documents, we will be able to calculate the reduction and let you know how much that would be. Now we are almost done, and let me close with this beautiful slide about life after JCU. So you're probably wondering, yes, but what are your graduates doing at the moment? First of all, let me start saying that we do have an alumni network made of more than 10,000 students coming from hundreds of countries. I think there are 110 countries. They are representing more than 110 countries, and they're all our JCU grads are actually accepted to prestigious graduate schools like St. Andrews, Cambridge University, Georgetown University, John Hopkins University, King's College in London, London School of Economics, LSE, New York University, and Oxford University. So there are so many success stories you could actually read to get a better idea of our community or what our graduates are actually doing right now. Let's have a look at some statistics on class of 2019. 90% of employment rate within first year after graduating, which is quite impressive, and over 900 job and internship opportunities every single year. So guys, lots of success stories, so please go onto our website. There's an admissions blog where you will find all our testimonials written by alumni and current students. Our presentation is over. It has been a pleasure. It's been lovely talking to you, and please, if you have any questions, just do not leave the booth, as I will be available. I will be running the Q&A, so I will be available to answer all your questions. And please keep monitoring our website. We have scheduled many online events throughout the fall semester. We have info sessions, we have roundtables with alumni and professors. And so please, keep monitoring our website and sign up for all our events. Any questions, please email admissions@johncabot.edu. And please, keep following us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere basically. And I really hope to see you soon in Rome. Thank you again, and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.